anyways, the mayor of Candor lied.
The mayor of Candor lied.
Lied, yeah.
Is that like something from like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or something like that? It sounds very
No,
it sounds very mystical and Witch and the Warlock or something.
No, the mayor of Candor lied. Yeah, listen to it. I think
I remember
you'll like
this guy that I knew in high school. His dad had like the complete works of Harry Chapin. Like it was very interesting. Like I was always like, oh, okay.
I need to listen. I'd like to listen to more Harry Chapin because his lyrically and it tells a story. And
Right.
30,000 pounds of bananas. Have you heard that one?
No, but that sounds terrible.
That one's funny and
that sounds like the
good.
dead presidents or something like
There's
that.
also
where
one,
he's thinking about Lump. Like all of a sudden it's this
Yeah,
random
no,
things
not
like I love
peaches.
bananas.
No. It's a
good."
story. There's an actual story.
Oh, okay.
There's
About a land real estate deal that went bad.
another one too. Anyways, mayor of Candor lied.
He paid me in bananas.
That's the one. No. It's a story of a
That's actually
truck.
a porno movie.
a truck
He paid
that
me in bananas.
He paid me with his banana. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a totally different thing.
What a great way.
Speaking of mom.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
no. Moms.
Yeah. Wow is a really neat word. Wow upside down. Wow backwards is wow. Wow upside down is mom, and mom upside down is dad's favorite thing. Oh man.
Thank you, Bob Saget.
Yeah.
None of this you can use.
No, I can't.
Gotta go right into it.
I could have. I almost could have.
It's all right.
Yeah, it was kind of.
You can start it with. I haven't actually had a drop of alcohol in almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm breaking my
So now
abstinence.
Tell everyone why that was. Was that specifically because you no longer want to do these things for the podcast and the show anymore, or
No,
was
that's
it
not it.
something else?
It started out with the sickness. The illness that was referenced in a previous podcast. I actually did have it.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yep, I wound up feeling like crap for a couple days, and then went on antibiotics, and then I just rolled with it. There wasn't really any need for me to have anything, so.
I've known you for a while now, since you're my brother.
Yes,
and
it's
you like
true.
to do that, like when you've kind of postponed or put something off, and you're like, well, how far can I go with
Yeah.
this? That's like a quality that you have, and like you're like, I'm gonna do 2 weeks.
See how
or
I can
whatever.
ride
You
it
kinda-
out.
And so, what day are you at now?
Today would be day 20.
Wow! So
Yeah.
almost 3 weeks.
Tomorrow would have been 3 weeks. Yeah,
Well, hopefully this beer is worthy of breaking that streak.
or one of the others that we're trying to.
Oh yeah, we're running into many others. Yeah, this streak is completely dead.
It's
It is
gone.
gone. And yeah, so we've got a beer from a brewery that we always think has many interesting things today, and a little bit belated, but it's also a celebration of moms out there, including our mom, of course.
I need to move this off, don't I?
Oh yeah, you probably could. You could move that now. He's going to move the laptop. Normally off camera.
Okay,
But it
there we
doesn't
go.
matter. Now that it's gone, now we can have it or give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we are about today is, well, at least this time of the year, it's known as Mom Hefeweizen, ale brewed with rose petals. But it has an alias for the rest of the year, right? It's brewed year round.
Yeah, it actually is brewed year round, and it is also known as Wait, what was it? You wrote it down.
Haf-E-Weizen.
Thank you, Haf-E-Weizen. So you can find this year round just under two different names, but it appears to be the exact same beer, and they just kind of do a little bit of a relabeling around this special time. So yeah, actually, and I just picked this up today at Total Wine, so they had some still hanging around. So,
Nice.
And $6.99, I believe, for this 22-ounce bottle. And what was the alcohol on that?
4.8%.
And I've usually around summertime, we always talk about our seasonal drinking habits. Wheat beer, for some reason, always jumps to mind. And I know that's always like the quest for a really good wheat beer. So I finally actually had to make one.
Oh, right.
So at some point, we will try that one too.
Nice.
My friend Jason and I put together a wheat beer recipe, and that is bottled and just finally made it to the fridge. So I have a couple more days before I can finally taste the final
so this
product.
is a preview then. This
So
is
warming
warming you up for that.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't like put it to shame because there's a lot of work.
A primer.
But anyway. But yeah, but quite different. Like I said, the one that we made, it's actually a Tangelo hop wheat.
Sounds good.
So
I know
yeah,
you've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah,
Did you?
we'll find out.
Oh, that's right. That was the carbonation issue.
Yeah, unfortunately, I still have that issue.
Yeah.
It happens. They don't make a pill for carbonation issues.
There's no instruction manual.
Yeah.
No way. It's about what you expect.
Yeah.
What kind of cloudy yellow, cloudy gold?
Yeah, actually yellow. I would say gold. Yours is... What do you think? Is yours a little darker than mine? Are we having that thing again?
No,
or we
I
don't?
think they're
Okay.
the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way the light was there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nice cloudy yellow, I would say. And
It actually looks like this green tea lemonade I've been drinking a lot of lately. So it's that sort of a color.
How was that? Do you want to give a shout out to something you're enjoying?
No, it's quite tasty.
Okay, what is it?
It's a green,
I can't know what it is.
It's from Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay.
It's a green tea lemonade. It's like an Arnold Palmer, but made with green tea.
Okay, well,
So
that sounds good.
It's quite tasty. Yes.
So they can. So what kind of are they specific with what kind of green tea is in there? Is
No.
it just like a probably Hefeweizen or something like that?
Yeah,
or
something generic and mild.
That
but
sounds good.
But it is good. Very good.
Is that like already in?
Yes,
like bottle?
half gallon,
Half
64
gallon?
ounce.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I love a good Arnold Palmer. We make those usually at this time of year too. Rich will usually bring some lemonade or something down to work, and we'll brew some tea up.
You know, it's funny, the term ballpark, I think, is starting to catch on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because that's what that smells
That
like.
does smell like ballpark.
I'm not getting as much. It does mention on the website, and I don't know if it doesn't really say on the bottle, but it mentions kind of Belgian-inspired
Oh, okay.
beer. So I was already kind of thinking that there might be more of the clovey
Oh, yeah.
kind of thing, because that's usually what you can get in a wheat beer, depending on how they ferment and whatnot. But I'm not getting as much of that.
Not
I'm
in
getting
the
more of
aroma.
some nice citrus. Do you know what rose petals smells like? I mean, I kind of do, but
Yeah.
Do you get anything like? I mean,
No, that is such a mild aroma, though. Even when you have your you guys still use them, I'm sure, in
rose
blends.
hips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, if you grab a handful of those, and it's there,
Right.
but it's not really something that would, overwhelm the other items in this beer, I'm sure.
But yeah, lemon, citrus. Anything else you kind of want to add to that in like ballpark? People.
Yeah, ballpark
people
lemon.
love saying ballpark.
Yeah,
It's kind of a good little catch-all description.
it is.
you know?
It is.
I know if someone said that to me, I would know exactly what they were talking about.
No, absolutely. Ooh.
Ooh, two should be very happy together. What do you
Wong
getting?
Song Yu.
Yeah.
I actually do get a little bit of the rose hip at the end. That sort of sour, kind of fragrant note. And then I actually do, as I sat with letting that linger, I actually am getting some spice. A little bit of spiciness coming through there. Not huge, but like a little... Cloves too strong.
Is there a little coriander? Could
Coriander,
that be a little more
something
more
like that.
flowery,
Yeah.
sweet, almost kind of blending into there. Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
very mild
Totally.
as you let that sit.
I
And
think
then
your senses are heightened
and then it
because you
does-
haven't
I
drank
know,
it so long.
it
This
could
is the
be
most we've gotten out of each other for a while. Go.
and there's a sour.
Yeah.
A sour, almost bitter that sits
Yeah,
with you.
there is a dominant sour is the dominant flavor that lingers, I should
Yeah.
say, that covers that area of
Yeah.
the tongue. That lemony citrus kind of starts out bright, and I think it stays bright longer because of those other things you're talking about. The coriander, that kind of aroma, that flavor lifts it up. The
Ooh, but
rose
then
petal
it just-
thing,
it just
and then
dives
it
right onto
yeah.
the bottom of your tongue,
It
or
lifts
top
it
of
up
your
so
tongue.
it can knock it down.
Right, it is.
So it can bring it down.
That is true.
Because then it really settles, and you're right, it is almost bitter.
Yeah,
Like getting toward that, which I
surprised for
I didn't notice.
a Hefeweizen.
I mean, there's going to be some. Well, they don't really mention. Oh, sterling hops is all they're using in there, so they're probably probably only using that for bittering, I guess.
All the brewing that you're doing, those hop terms mean something to you now?
Not quite yet.
Okay,
I don't
The
think.
only one I know is Nelson Sauvin still.
Nelson Savant. Well, yeah, and that was one I had wanted to use in a couple beers, but man, that's hard to find. You can order it. We can find it online in some different places, but it can be difficult. But yeah, no, that's. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
I think I would like it a lot more if it didn't linger like that at the end.
Yeah.
I like everything else about it, but then as I'm sitting here, that's just a little too much for me, I think. That
Yeah, I really like the
lingering
initial about 3/4 of the entire drink, which I know sounds weird, but like, when I take a sip, I'm like, oh, I like these flavors. Oh, I like this brightness.
Yeah.
Ooh, it feels refreshing. Like it's not, it's just nice flavor wise that way. And then, yeah, just that lingering finish
It's still
is
there.
a little heavy. But overall, it's pretty nice. It's a very mild wheat beer. It's not very strong. Usually, for my personal taste in a wheat beer, I usually don't like them to get too clovey, spicy coriander. I think,
no, absolutely.
which I think goes too far. I don't mind some of that. Like this could even have a little bit more, and I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, the balance of everything spice wise is good for me, and could be a little bit more.
Right, could be a little bit more, but. So on that part, I like it, and it's kind of like you said. If someone handed this to me at a party, I'd be happy to continue drinking it and finish drinking it. But I don't know if I'll seek it out again. I might continue my search for more wheat beers, which we actually have more of this week, which I forgot to promote at the beginning.
That's all right.
But that's all right. So later in the week, we're going to have another wheat beer. It's Wheat Beer Week.
The people saw the little banner that you put here at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
They saw that. Our listeners saw that.
I can fix everything in post with a subtitle or something
with the magic green screen.
That's right, the magic green screen.
It actually almost makes my mouth water a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of that.
So that taste, though, could that be akin to tannin, maybe, in a red wine? And maybe so that would be a good food?
Well, yeah, I don't know about the tannin part. I don't know how
just because tannins are sort of give you that pinch, but now tannins don't. They pinch. They don't really.
This is almost like a flat coating.
Yeah.
Which I think it just has to do with.
Yeah. Scratch that.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
But this would make for a better, I think, food beer.
Yeah.
I think that probably would work well, because if you're having other foods with that, you probably would not notice that heavy or sour, and that would work.
Probably not. Yeah.
Work better with that. So that's always something we don't always get to take into account because we're just tasting it as is, but. No, I mean, I think overall it's pretty good. And if you're looking for a wheat beer that's not, too dominant with certain flavors, I think it's worth a try for a lot of people. Yeah. And what's also worth a try, though, worth more than meh.
Definitely worth more than that's worth a wow.
Wow. What is also worth a try is our website, AboutBeverages.com. That's where you can find the tasting notes for this beer from Rogue Brewing, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely make sure you are a fan of us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, and also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Not that you can't watch the videos at our website, but if you're on YouTube, you can always find us there as well.
Either place.
That's right. And we're on Pinterest.
We're bilocating.
I can do my
the whole thing.
Yeah,
Pinterest, the laundry list.
That's right. Untapped is also very good. I'm always checking in there with the beers I'm having throughout the week. I don't know if you've started that really too much yet.
No,
but
just
you
the
will.
one.
Maybe you have travels coming up soon. Maybe
I do. Yes.
Maybe you'll be doing a little bit more tweeting and exciting things from there. You'll be in kind of wine country.
San Francisco, Monterey. Yep.
So maybe we'll get some interesting things from that.
I hope so.
Unfortunately, we're not traveling together.
No, we're not. But that's all right. We can cover more ground that way.
That's true.
Divide and conquer.
We split up.
Yes.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot. I almost said you should give Mom a shot. That's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right at all.